A very good morning dear students. In this video we are going to see some problems using jet transforms. Already the last video we discussed and we already did some proofs properties of the jet transform and we proved that properties also. By using that properties how to find the jet transforms easily, that we are going to see now in this video. We can see here finding the jet transform. The first problem is finding the jet transform of 2n plus 3 sine n pi by 4 minus 5a power 4. So here we have the plus to minus. So we have plus and minus is there, means we need to apply the linearity property. By linearity property, what it will come? Now we can see the linearity property. By using the linearity property, now you can see jet transform of 2 power n plus 3 into sine n pi by 4 minus 5a power 4. So the transform of this we are going to find it. This we can divide into three functions, that is you can see 2 into jet transform of n plus 3 into jet transform of sine n pi by 4 minus 5 into jet transform of e power 4. So now you know jet transform of n is z by z minus 1 whole square. That we can substitute directly because here we are using the properties. Plus here 3 into jet transform of sine n pi. Jet transform of sine theta is z sine theta divided by z square minus 2 z sine theta plus 1. Instead of theta, here we have pi by 4. So that only here I substituted here minus 5 5 into here a power 4 anyway constant, we can take it out from the jet transform out, and jet transform of 1 is z by z minus 1. Jet transform of 1 is z by z minus 1. So this I substituted here. Now this is the formulas, here I wrote it. Jet transform of n is z by z minus n square. Jet transform of sin n theta is z sin theta divided by z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1. Jet transform of 1 is z by z minus 1. So now we can write it. Now by using the linearity property, jet transform of individual sum is equal to jet transform of the whole signal is equal to jet transform of that individual sum. So this is jet transform of the first signal plus jet transform of the second signal plus jet transform of the third signal. So by using these properties we can find out everything easily. Next one is a second problem. Find the jet transform of the sequence 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. So here u of n is equal to, we can count as 2 power n plus 2. 2 power n plus 2. 2 power 0 is nothing but it started from 4, so only consider n plus 2. 2 power n plus 2 means n is equal to 0 means 2 square, n is equal to 1 means 2 cube, like that it is coming. So jet transform of z power 2 power n plus 2 is 2 square into 2 power n. So anyway 2 square is nothing but a 4. We can take it out from the jet transform out. So 4 into jet transform of 2 power n is jet transform of a power n is z by z minus a. So similarly we can do it as instead of a, here we have 2. So 4z divided by z minus 2 when z by 2 is less than 1. Z by 2 is less than 1 means mod of 2 by z is less than 1 means mod of z is greater than 2. So next third problem. Find the jet transform of n plus 1 whole square. So jet transform of n plus 1 whole square is equal to, we can write it as a plus b whole square. Formula is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So a square is nothing but a n square plus 2ab is 2 into 1 into n is 2n plus 1 square is 1. So by using the linearity property we can, because sum of the this signal is equal to individual jet transform. So jet transform of n square plus jet transform of n plus jet transform of 1. So jet transform of n square already we know, z square plus z divided by z minus 1 whole cube. Jet transform of n is z by z minus 1 square. Jet transform of 1 is z by z minus 1. So here I wrote it here. You can see jet transform of n square is this one. Jet transform of n is this one. Jet transform of 1 is this one. So by using the linearity property we got jet transform of n plus 1 whole square. So using these properties we can do the problems very easily. Next one is find the Z transform of n into cos theta. We have the 4 problems are there. First we will see the first problem. Z transform of cos theta is equal to Z transform of n into cos theta. So n into cos theta. We know the Z transform of cos theta. So n into some signal is equal to, we are going to applying a differentiation property. Already in the last video we did. So n into cos theta. So n into cos theta is nothing but a minus z into d by dz of Z transform of cos n theta. Z transform of cos n theta is this one. So already we wrote it, correct now. So that I substituted here minus z into d by dz of, so z into z minus cos theta divided by z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1. So this is using this formula, n into u of n formula. So now minus z. So d by dz of this one we can write it as a we can apply the we can use the u by v formula to find this one, because we are doing with respect to z. So we can use u by v formula and we'll get this one. So next one is, now you can see next one now if you multiply this minus z with inside, we'll get this one. So we got Z transform of n cos theta using that formula. Now next second one is Z transform of sin n pi by 2 plus pi by 4. So this one this is in the form of sin a plus b. Sin a plus b is sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. So here sin a is sin n pi by 2 into cos pi by 4 plus cos a cos b. Cos a is cos n pi by 2 into sin a sin b and cos a sin b. So sin b is nothing but a sin pi by 4. So here we are cos pi by 4, anyway it is not in terms of the n, we can take it out. So we need to do Z transform only sin n pi by 2. Similarly in the second term also cos pi by 4, we can take it out from the Z transform. We need to apply only the Z transform cos n pi by 2. So we know the Z transform of cos n theta, that same formula we can apply here, and same thing sin n theta, we have the formula that we need to write it here. Directly we can write to see, here I wrote it. Z transform of sin n theta is this much, and Z transform of cos n theta, we already the first video finding the Z transforms, the basic formulas we did. So using that we can substitute directly to get this one. So after that we can simplify. Now this is now 1 by root 2 into this one sin pi by 2 value, you know, sin pi by 2 value is sin pi by 2 value you can substitute. Similarly cos pi by 2 value we can substitute, and similarly here also we can substitute this value to get this one. Okay, all the values we can substitute. At last we got, this is the final answer. Next one is third one, Z transform of e power minus 2n. Z transform of e power minus 2n is equal to Z transform of e power minus 2 whole power n. So Z transform of e power n is z by z minus a. So instead of a, here we have e power minus 2, z by z minus e power minus 2. So that we can write it as a e power minus 2 is nothing but 1 by e square. 1 by e square is in the denominator, e square is LCM. So z into e square minus 1, that e square it will go in the upper. So z e square divided by z e square minus 1. So this is the third one. Similarly the fourth one, a into mod of n, a into modulus of n, a power minus n. It is minus n for n is less than 0. If it is greater than or is equal to 0, that is a power n. So here to find this one, we are using the two-sided sequence, two-sided Z transform. So that will be, for one side is minus infinity to 1 and next side is 0 to infinity. So one side if we substitute means 1 plus that all terms it will come from infinity to az, and second side will get to 1 plus a by z plus a square by z square, like that it will come. This is the two terms. Now this one we can write it as a az divided by 1 minus az, and second term we can write a 1 by 1 minus a by z. So if you take the LCM, z by z minus a is second term and first term is az by 1 minus az. We can take the LCM and we can simplify means we will get it as a z by z minus a. Next one is fifth problem. Find the Z transform of u of n. So now we can see Z transform of a power modulus of n is z by z minus a. With limits is z is modulus of z is mod of a to 1 by modul of a. We'll see the next problem. Find the Z transform of u of n is equal to 3 power n for n is less than 0, 3 power n for n is greater than or equal to 0. So this is also we can consider because one is n less than 0 and other one is greater than or is equal to means we have to use two-sided. So by taking the two-side Z transform, we can raise summation n is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity u power n into z power minus n. So now minus infinity to minus 1 we are going to consider the first term, that is 2 power n, and 0 to infinity we are going to consider 3 power n. So if I substitute the values, what it will come, and so on, z square by, here we can write it as a z by 2 whole power n the first term, here we can write a 3 by z whole power n. So z by 2 means last term, whenever if you minus 1 is z by 2, z square by, from this side you can see z. Same thing here, if you say 0 means 1 plus 3 by z plus 3 by z square plus 3 by z cube and so on, will get it. So this one we can write it as a z by 2 divided by 1 minus z by 2. Here we can get it as a sum from 0 to infinity. So infinity terms means 1 by 1 minus a. Here we have the instead of a we have 3 by z. So 1 by 1 minus 3z. So we can take the LCM. So z by z minus 2. Sorry, z by 2 minus z plus z by z minus 3. So you can take the LCM. The finally this is Z transform of u of n for these two signal is z by z square plus 5z plus 6. So similarly we this is existing from 3 to 2. So Z transform does not exist for u of n, as said is infeasible. Now the last problem will say finding the Z transform of these three address. So NCR NCR is nothing but a R is 0 to n. So NCR is nothing but a summation R is equal to 0 to n NCR into Z power minus. So we have the formula 1 plus NC1 plus NC2 and so on. For that 1 plus Z power minus 1 whole power n. So similarly for the second one, n plus 1 is the instead of n we have n plus 1. So we'll get it as a 1 plus n plus 1 Z power minus 1 plus n plus 1 n plus 2 by 2 factorial n plus 3 into n plus 3 into n plus 2 n plus 1 divided by 3 factorial and so on, we'll get this one. So finally we'll get it as a 1 minus z power 1 whole square. If you want we can simplify that one also. I hope you understood. Similarly we can do for the remaining two problems also. Thank you all.